you are thinking about selling digital products, then having the right platform is going to be key for making the most sales. There are a ton of options, but today we're going to dive into 3 powerful online marketplaces and help you decide what might be best for your business. First up is Etsy. Etsy is a well-known marketing platform with a huge marketplace, a massive audience, and lots of options. It means that your potential customers may already be on here. However, getting in front of those customers can be pretty tricky. Etsy has fees anywhere from 3 to 6.5%. It's a bit lower than a lot of other marketplaces, but there's some additional fees involved, especially when it comes to card processing and actually listing the products, meaning that you are going to have to put in a little bit of money up front to even get your website set up and get the products listed. In addition, due to the highly competitive nature of Etsy, you will likely have to run ads as a brand new store to get in front of the customers. So you, again, will have to put some money into it in order to start seeing a profit. At the very least, you're going to need to spend a significant portion of time optimizing your Etsy listings and making sure that you are posting consistently to get the algorithm's attention and get in front of your ideal customer. Etsy is a great starting point, and it's an easy platform to get set up on. However, depending on what kind of products you're selling, it may not even be worth your time. For example, if you sell multiple different kinds of your digital products, for example, you have a free template, a easier version of your template, and then a premium version of your template, you can't even list the free one on Etsy. There's no way to sell free products and just collect customer information. You also cannot sell multiple versions of the same listing. So if you have more than one digital file to sell, you're going to have to create more than one listing, which again, you're going to have to pay the listing fees. Now the listing fees, depending on the country, are as low as 20 cents. However, it is still an important piece to remember if you have a lot of products. Etsy is great if you have a large catalog because that can help catapult you into the view on the discovery pages. Or if you're familiar with the platform and have a larger team, Etsy can be well worth it because once you do get your products in front of the right people, it's very easy to make money and it's pretty low maintenance. However, there are some other options if this doesn't sound ideal to you. Next up, we have Gumroad. This is a platform that is great for content creators looking for a really straightforward setup and someone who maybe wants to own more of their customer data. There's also a lot of flexibility in what you can offer on Gumroad, which makes it a very popular choice for templates and digital products. Gumroad does take a 10% fee of each sale, which is the largest fee out of all the ones that we're going to talk about today. That doesn't include any PayPal or credit card fees on top of that. However, Gumroad does offer other benefits that make it well worth paying that higher fee in order to get going. First off, there are no upfront costs with Gumroad. You can list everything on there, get your shop completely set up, and not ever have to pay a penny. This is great if you are bootstrapping your business and you don't have any money to put into it initially. You can also list your items on the Discovery tab of Gumroad for an additional fee. But that fee comes out of the percentage of the sale and you don't have to pay it up front. Again, making it a great alternative to Etsy ads where you have to pay for the ad whether you make a sale or not. You also get to choose the percentage that you want to give Gumroad in order to promote it. So the higher percentage, the more likely they'll promote it, and the lower percentage, the less likely. But it does put you in control of how much of a fee they're taking out of each of your products. Gumroad is very user-friendly and has a great intuitive interface. There's not a lot of bells and whistles, but that makes it very easy to get going. You can also offer course-style content, where you can offer multiple pages of content within your product, making it really easy to sell mini courses or even free versions of your courses on Gumroad itself without having to add on an additional course platform, especially if you are just trying to test the waters and see if courses is something that your audience is interested in. You can also sell different formats or versions of each product. So for example, on one of my Gumroad listings, I have a free version of my products where you can pay $0 or as much as you want. So each customer can choose how much they actually want to contribute. This may seem a little silly, but I've actually made the most money from one of my products that is technically free and just allowing people to pay what they want. Then there's also the plus version. So you can buy either version, but I only have one listing on the website, making it really easy for me to upgrade the versions over time or to offer multiple different scales for different kinds of templates. Gumroad even offers built-in capabilities for newsletters, such as abandoned cart emails and sending regular newsletters to your audience. You can even set up workflows if you want someone to move through an email campaign. The newsletter section is very, very basic, but if you don't yet have an email newsletter set up, this is a great place to get started. And again, all of it is free. You don't have to pay any additional fees for this, making it, again, fantastic for someone who is on a budget, wanting to get started selling e-products and just doesn't have a huge infrastructure built up yet. Gumroad is obviously a really popular choice for these reasons, but there's one more platform I want to show you. This is Squeezy. This platform is growing fast and was recently acquired by Stripe, so I'm guessing that we will see some improvements on the platform going forward that integrate even nicer with the Stripe platform. It already integrated really well, but I'm sure we're going to see some new features soon. Squeezy falls between Etsy and Gumroad in terms of fees. They usually charge about 5% of the sale with an additional fee for the credit card processing, just like the rest. Again, I have a feeling that with Stripe's acquisition, we're going to see lower fees associated with Stripe rather than PayPal or regular credit card processing. Squeezy does offer storefronts, and you can be invited to their marketplace where others can see your products. However, it is nowhere the size of Gumroad or Etsy, so you cannot rely solely on that to get sales. You are going to need to be advertising your products outside of the Squeezy platform in order to see some success. That being said, Squeezy is fantastic if you already have a website or an audience in place and you just want to put products in front of them. Squeezy allows you to embed your checkout pages with a simple link. You can also customize that checkout page with a ton of different API documentation. So if you are a little bit more techy or you're already very familiar with Stripe, you're going to love how Squeezy's database and their dashbases work. The setup is actually really simple, so even if you're not super techy, you can still definitely use this. You just may need to read a little bit more of the help pages in order to get it embedded or shared the way that you want it. Squeezy also has a built-in affiliate dashboard. So if you want other people to be able to share affiliate links and you want to be able to pay them out and manage it all in one platform, Squeezy is fantastic for that. It's completely free once you have the platform set up, so there's no upfront fees for doing any of this. You can also enable email marketing with some basic campaigns and sending features. So again, if you don't already have a newsletter in place, this is a really great option if you decide not to go with Gumroad. You can also offer subscriptions, licenses, and flexible pricing with Squeezy just like in Gumroad. The licensing may be really great if you sell software as a service or something similar where you want people to get an access key. Squeezy is probably the most flexible in terms of design and sending customer emails. Not only can you set up different variants at different price points, set up licensing keys, but you can also customize the emails that are sent to the customer, such as the confirmation email and email receipts, giving you full control over how the customer is seeing your product. Again, this is a great option if you already have a website that maybe just doesn't allow for shopping on the site or it's just too expensive, because this is all free to set up and you can integrate it really well with all of your branding and your messaging and make it feel like one cohesive site. So which platform is right for you? It really is going to depend on your needs. Etsy is great if you don't have an audience and you need somewhere to get in front of, but you are going to have to put some upfront work or put in some money to get in front of the right audience. Gumroad offers a really simple and flexible setup, but their fees are very high, so if that's not something that you're interested in, it may be worth skipping. And Squeezy requires a little bit more techie knowledge as it's not as user-friendly or intuitive, but their fees are really fair and it's a lot more flexible for you to grow over time. Personally, I use all three of these options. I think they all offer something unique, and it was well worth my time to put all of my products up on all three platforms. Squeezy is my primary platform, but because the other two have marketplaces built in, I don't really have to do much with those, and I still have been generating some sales. No matter which platform you choose or how many you end up listing your products on, remember that the key to success with online products is consistency and creating value for your audience. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful, make sure you check out the rest of our Creator Essentials series. We will see you in the next one.